Alabama and Randy in Arkansas. So hopefully we can get to all those calls.
Boys, I'm running my first ever 5K tomorrow. So I'd like to take a moment and thank my sponsors. Ben Gay.
Say goodbye.
Jared Tall.
Take a moment to say goodbye.
Yeah, Pretty Prairie Nursing Home.
Pretty Prairie.
You know, if you're a serious athlete, you get sponsors.
Yeah.
So I'm just thankful for those.
You're going to wear stickers.
They're helping to make it happen.
STP.
I didn't mean to say goodbye to your bye. I meant to say goodbye to your hip. That's
And
what I
my
meant.
knee.
Yeah, and your knee. All right. Hey, good for you, JJ.
Oh, I just want to finish.
Hey,
without
pray
walking.
for JJ.
We
please.
60-year-olds stand together with you, and then we fall.
The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast may not necessarily reflect those of the American Family Association or American Family Radio.
90.5 KTXG Greenville, Dallas.
How important it is to stay engaged in America's culture war. One way American Family Association helps you to do that is through action alerts. Here's how it works. Once or twice a week, we'll email you about matters critical to America's families, and we'll offer ways to take action. Visit AFA.net today and tap the Action Alert sign-up button.
This is American Family Radio, a listener-supported ministry of the American Family Association.
American Family News, I'm Rusty Pugh. Severe weather rocked parts of Texas, leaving destruction in its wake. Katie Byrne has the latest from Houston.
There's still a ton of debris all over the place. And in terms of the winds, we're talking about what really ended up being like a Category 1 hurricane tearing through one of the largest cities in the country here in Houston. And then it stayed on the ground for about 30 minutes. We've got windows blown out in several of these downtown buildings here, high rises, glass and debris all over the place. That's why people are urged to stay away from the downtown area. We've heard sirens on and off throughout the day. The mayor is also urging most people to work from home today. So traffic is at a minimum. Only essential workers are expected to go to their offices.
Two House committees are moving forward with a resolution to hold Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress for refusing to turn over audio from President Biden's interview with Special Counsel Robert Hur. This relates to a probe of the president's retention of classified documents from his time as a senator and vice president. The resolution will now move to the House floor for a vote. Texas Senator Ted Cruz poses a solution for what he claims is a politically motivated double standard.
We've got to win in November and then put in place strong, principled leaders who will clean out the corrupt career bureaucrats who have distorted, who have weaponized the Department of Justice and law enforcement.
New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez's corruption trial continues today. He and his wife were accused of accepting bribes, including gold bars and cash, to use his influence to deliver favors that would benefit foreign governments and 3 New Jersey businessmen. CP Cotton is outside the Manhattan Federal Courthouse with more details on the case.
Senator Bob Menendez arrived here to Manhattan Federal Court, where cross-examination will continue of the prosecution's first witness, an FBI agent who testified that during a raid of the couple's home back in June 2022, he found wads of cash stuffed inside jacket pockets and gold bars inside a safe and locked closet. These items, again to include a Mercedes-Benz convertible, are ones that prosecutors allege to be the fruits of a years-long bribery scheme between the senator, his wife, and businessmen with connections to Egypt and Qatar. Menendez is on trial with 2 of the businessmen, and all have pleaded not guilty.
Liberal firebrand George Soros is pouring millions of dollars into efforts to get big tech to censor conservative candidates and messages heading into November. That's according to a media watchdog group. More from Steve Jordahl.
Media Research Center says liberal billionaire George Soros is dumping more than $80 million into one of his organizations called Free Press, not to be confused with Barry Weiss's conservative-leaning The Free Press, which in turn is pressuring social media companies like Facebook and Instagram to turn down the volume of conservative candidates up for election in November. MRC Free Speech America's Dan Schneider.
$80 million has gone into an effort to get several of these so-called civil society groups to put pressure on big tech to recreate their censorship regime going into this next election.
The Soros empire is vast and murky.